Okay, sorry about that again. My battery died. Alright, so, and that drawer done. Okay, here we go. So, this drawer here, I've got my glue sticks here, and these things, and I've also got some glue sticks and other types of glues back in there. This one is all the tape and that kind of stuff in here. And I've also got some foam squares in there also. Alright. And this one is washi tape and those and that kind of stuff in there too. And I've also got some bling things in there also. Okay, this one is all of this stuff in here. So it's all of those. And then I've also got some flower pins in here too. Alright. This one is baker's twine. Sorry, geez, couldn't think of what it was called. Alright, so this one's got all my baker's twine. I have them bagged up with different types in the bag. That way they're not just running all over the place. And then I've got my some vintage seam binding stuff in there. And this is that paper. I don't remember what this is called. It's crepe paper, but it's, well, you see what it is. Anyway, I've got that one, and I've also got, where did that other one go? No, that's just weird. I've got another one, too. Maybe oh, there it is. It's in the back. And anyhow, I've got this too, and this is, what is this stuff called? Paper ribbon. Okay. I got that in there too. Alright, and then this drawer is beaded string, or string beads, however you want to call it, in here. And then I've also got these with some little small pearl beads, and then these are, they're little flat white discs. And then I've got some other little beads in here. Okay. This one is, let me get this more. Sorry, my curtain got caught up in that one. Get out of there. Alright. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this drawer has, cup chain. Jeez, I couldn't think of what that was called either. Anyway, this is all different styles and colors of cup chain. I love cup chain. It is so pretty. Anyway, so that's all in there. And I've also got some ribbon things in there and some dried flowers. Alright, hang on. I gotta let my dog out. She's acting like she's gonna pee herself, so go on, Katie.
Katie.
Katie, go.
Come on, Katie.
Come on, Katie.
Come on, Katie. Good body.
There we go. Alright, so she's out. Okay. Alright. Oh, we already did that one. And then this some some metallic rub-on, and in this little pink container here is watercolor, the tube liquid paint ones, and my color wheel, and some oh geez, what are these called? They are little things, and each one of them has a different design on it, and you dip it in the stencil paint. That's what these are. These are little stencil paint tools in there. And then the very bottom one that I'm not going to open is punches. They are letter and number punches. Okay. Alright. And then over on this side, I'm not going to go through this cabinet because I've already done it before. It's pretty much the same. I did add some paper shelves, paper holding shelves in there for all of my paper packs. And then those totes there all have woodblock stamps in them, and then that's my my scrap bin that I need to go through really bad. Need to do that next probably. Okay, quick overview. This is my shelf with all my new product on it, and it's also around this way here too. And I think it's pretty much primarily the same. There, you know, things get moved around and whatnot, but it's primarily the same. My cut station is so much better now that I don't have all my punches over here. As you see, I did leave some of them on here, but most of them are on the shelf over there. Up here, quick overview too. This is all my dies and embossing folders. And I went ahead and kept some of my bigger punches on here, and my Fiskars punch system punches. There's my paper trimmer. I love this paper trimmer. It is amazing. It's the Fiskars. Oh goodness, I don't remember the name of it. Anyhow, it's awesome. If you guys have seen this particular one here, it is a very good paper trimmer. Alright, so over here, I don't have the punches up there anymore. I went ahead and put my bigger dies up there, and then that tote there on top has got dies in it also that I don't have packaging for anymore. My die cutting tools and more over there, and then that tote right there has got all my Bigs dies, or most of my Bigs dies in there. And this shelf back in there is actually cleaned out and organized. It seems to be my catch-all where I like to shove everything that I don't know where to put. This drawer here is, let's see, this one is all my clay. And then the next two drawers are all of my silicone molds. And then, okay, this drawer here is, let me see if I can't get it out here a little more. Okay, so I've got my Fiskars punch tool up here. I love this thing. It is awesome. Alright, and then in here, this is all jewelry supplies, and I bagged it up with metal parts and beads and that kind of stuff each in the bag. That way I've got it somewhat organized. This is all stuff that I need to put away yet, that I have not put away yet in the right containers. This big metal shelf here and the one under the other table over there, the bottom drawer of this one is all jewelry supplies, and then the next drawer is my books, and then the next two drawers here are jewelry supplies also, and then my cabinets that's like this one, except for it's only 2 drawer, is over underneath. Here, I'll give you a shot. So the one closest to the jewelry table there is all jewelry supplies in those two, and then the other 2 on the end is sewing, fabric, and that kind of stuff. And then the top drawer is paper products, different paper, and some wrapping paper and a bunch of other stuff like that in there, primarily paper products. Alright, so like I said, this is full of stuff that I need to put away, but at least for now it is organized and not here, there, and everywhere. This was actually the biggest part of the work that I did in here, because I had containers like that one right there full of new jewelry supplies that I needed to put away, and then it just kind of took on a life of its own and was all over my craft room, stashed in different containers. So it's not anymore. Yay. And then this drawer here is jewelry supplies also. Underneath these bags here is seed beads. And I'll show you, like, this is one of the bags, and these are all seed beads, and so are these down here. And that's primarily what's in there. There are a few other little things in there, because I ran out of room in this one. But it's primarily seed beads. Oh boy, that drawer's heavy. And then I'm not going to open the bottom one. The bottom one down there is empty containers. Little storage containers and things like that that are empty. Going on to this one here. And I keep some of my bigger tools on top of the totes underneath there, out of the way. It makes it nice not have... Alright. Excuse me. This one is all of my foam and that kind of stuff, primarily foam. I've also got some felt here on top too, and these are little foam hearts that I cut out. So that's primarily foam. And let me get this other one open. Alright. Oops, there went my ring on the floor. Okay, so this one is other craft supplies. I've got all my, these are all wood cut out pieces. And down there I've got some ceramic pieces that I need to paint. And I've got a bunch of these that I want to paint. And that's primarily what's in there. Okay. Alright. So over here in this one, this drawer, and I love, this is like my favorite drawer. This is all my bags, my surgical gloves, and my diety wipes. And some coffee filters. This one is glues and that kind of stuff in here, primarily different kinds of glue. And hang on one second. Oh boy. And then this one is more product, also different things. I've got some powdered paint and some jewelry making supplies and mineral oil and my soaps and oils and that type of stuff in here. Alright. And then I'm not going to open up these ones. These ones are extra glue guns and tools and things like that. And then the very bottom drawer is bags of air dry clay. Okay, well, I think that pretty much wraps it up. Anyhow, give you an overview. So the jewelry there, and my TV. But Carol gave me such a wonderful idea for this cabinet that we actually had put in a yard sale, and I'm very glad that it didn't sell. I never thought about using it for something like that till I saw her video, and I love this thing. It is so awesome. It is going to make everything so much easier and convenient, and you know, you use your stuff a lot more when it's easy to get to. You know, if you've got you're making something, you're thinking, oh, that would work really well, and it's like, oh man, I don't want to go get that. Anyway, so I'm super stoked about this cabinet, and Carol, thank you so much. This is such a great idea. You know, take something that you're meant for something else and turn it into what you want, I guess. But anyhow, and then here's this side over here, and yeah, I even show you my hot mess that's up there. It's not really though. On the end there, I have those totes on the end down there is all vintage jewelry and primarily paper product stuff. And then my cutting table that I absolutely love. And then I've got some of my bigger woodblock stamps up there. That hole that's there was where I had my Stampin' Up! Stamps. And that's another thing that I didn't use very often because A, I can't reach it, you know, and so I wasn't using them. So I'm excited that I can get to all of my stamp sets that I love. And it's going to be really nice having my punches right there at the tip of my fingers to use whenever I want. I don't have to go digging for any of those either. So that's very cool. You know, especially like all of my Martha Stewart punches, they were all on the top of the tote over here in the corner, and I couldn't reach them or even see. They were on that white little drawer there. They were on top of there, and I couldn't even see what they were. And after a while, you forget what you have. So, anyhow, and that box down there, that's got my finished products in it that I hope sell at the Christmas fair this year. So, anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Send us some of your good thoughts and prayers that Kenny gets a job soon. Trying to stay optimistic. Anyway, and super excited about my new grandbaby. I cannot wait. And oh my gosh, I forgot she's having a girl. Yay! I love little girls. Both my kids are girls, and I don't know. I don't have any experience with boys. Not that I wouldn't have been thrilled about a boy too, but girls are so much fun. So anyhow, I am super excited about that. And so is my daughter. She's so thrilled. She is so happy. Anyway, so anyhow, well, I hope you guys have an awesome day. I will put the name of that paint set in the description box below. If there's anything that you guys saw that you wanted to know more about, or I didn't say what it was, leave me a message. I love hearing from you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like this video, and subscribe. Alright, well, you guys have an awesome day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.